Over the past year, the Woodlands Township Board of Directors has worked to elevate awareness about the growing safety concerns surrounding electric bikes, scooters, and other motorized devices. Through the Respect the Path educational campaign, we have focused on sharing information, promoting pathway etiquette, encouraging helmet use, and working with public schools and safety partners to reduce dangerous situations across our community.
While the campaign is educational in nature, we believe it has made a positive impact. We have heard from residents who have chosen not to purchase these devices for their children after learning about the risk. We've observed improved etiquette along pathways and increased helmet use among riders. While these observations are anecdotal, they suggest the message is reaching members of our community.
And this issue is not unique to the Woodlands. Communities across Texas and the nation are facing similar concerns. News stories continue to highlight the increasing dangers associated with high-speed electric and even gasoline-powered devices operated by children and inexperienced riders. According to recent national reports, emergency room visits involving e-bikes have increased dramatically in recent years as states and local governments determine how to regulate these devices and address safety concerns.
This spring, a California mother was criminally charged after authorities said her child fatally struck a veteran while riding an electric bike after previously being warned about unsafe riding behavior. Closer to home, a neighboring community experienced a heartbreaking tragedy when a teenage girl riding a gas-powered mini bike to school was involved in a fatal accident. Incidents like these are devastating for families, classmates, first responders, and entire communities.
These are not harmless toys. Many of these devices are powerful motor vehicles, whether electric or gas-powered, capable of reaching dangerous speeds and often operated by young riders who are not fully understanding traffic laws, roadway conditions, or the risks involved.
We understand many residents remain frustrated. We hear the concerns about riders traveling at high speeds on pathways, roads, and in neighborhoods. We hear the calls for stricter enforcement, citations, and ordinances. We also hear concerns directed towards law enforcement regarding devices that often operate more like mini motorcycles than bicycles.
However, it is important for residents to understand the limitations that currently exist. The township is a special purpose district. We do not have the authority to create ordinances or issue citations for these violations. This has been communicated repeatedly, not as an excuse, but as a legal reality. We simply do not possess the enforcement capabilities many residents are asking for, but that does not mean that nothing is being done.
The township continues to work closely with local law enforcement agencies, public safety partners, and area school districts. Schools have helped communicate pathway safety messages directly to students and families. Public safety partners continue to share data, trends, and concerns to help guide educational outreach efforts. At the same time, this conversation must also start at home.
Parents and guardians have a responsibility to understand what these devices are capable of before placing them in the hands of children. Many of these electric devices can travel at speeds exceeding 20 miles an hour. Children who do not understand traffic laws, roadway safety, right-of-way rules, or the consequences of high-speed operation should not be operating them on the streets, the pathways, or in crowded public spaces. This is not about taking away fun. It's about preventing serious injuries and potentially fatalities.
Parents should understand that allowing children to operate these devices can carry significant responsibility and potential liability. Depending on the circumstances, parents may face civil liability, insurance claims, and even criminal consequences when unsafe riding results in serious injury or death. These situations can have life-altering consequences for everyone involved.
We encourage families to listen to the advice of medical professionals, law enforcement officers, firefighters, and safety experts who continue to warn about the risk associated with these devices, particularly for children under the age of 16.
Pathway safety requires participation from everyone. Riders should wear helmets, slow down around pedestrians, stay alert, and respect the shared use of pathways. Parents should actively supervise younger riders and carefully evaluate whether their child is mature enough to operate these devices safely.
We also encourage residents to report dangerous or reckless behavior to local law enforcement when appropriate. If unsafe riding is observed on roadways, in traffic, or in situations that create immediate danger to others, residents should contact the proper authorities.
We believe this issue will continue to receive attention at the state level in the coming Texas legislative session, as communities across Texas face many of the same challenges. Until then, education, awareness, and responsible parenting remain some of the strongest tools available to help protect our community. The Woodlands Pathways were designed to connect neighbors, families, parks, and schools safely. Preserving that experience requires all of us to work together.